It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another one. I just been in the trenches, hanging in with my dog in the trenches, guys. But I had to tell my guy, like, look, man, I gotta drop a video on Jasmy because I think a lot of people when I don't say nothing about a token, they assume like, oh, Millie's done with the token, guys. Stop doing that. It's so much going on in crypto that it's hard to keep up with everything. And you got to understand, I'm full time Web3. So I do trade, I am in the trenches, and I do try to catch narratives early that has nothing to do with my long term bags, right? I don't think it has nothing to do with my long term bags. Hey, let's get to the video. All right, so I just want to take a look at Jasmy from a TA perspective. Just give you guys an idea of what I'm seeing on the chart. Now, we did break key support here on Jasmy on the weekly, which is not good, right? So we absolutely didn't break out of our bull flag to the upside. We actually broke down to the downside, and this could easily turn into a head and shoulders pattern. So I want to make that clear, right? I want to make that very, very clear, right? Let's actually throw out a golden box here from the highs to the lows. So let's see if we can actually do that. All right. And see what we're looking at, which is around around 2 pennies. Our indicator is still green, right? So this could be a great entry point or DCA point, right? All the way down to the golden box. I truly believe, though, that Jasmy is a very, very strong blue chip token. It falls into a narrative called big data market, right? If you ever did any research on AI, you cannot have AI without data, right? This is the big data market. It's going to be one of the most lucrative narratives and industries within the next 5 to 10 years with the growth of AI, right? Assuming that AI continues to grow at the exponential rate that we've been seeing it grow. So I am not worried about Jasmy from a fundamental level, from a team level, from a utility and a use case level. I think most of the worry comes from the community because they see everything else pumping. They seem to be concerned about this Binance monitoring zone thing. And also, people want more information on the Jasmy lockup and, of course, Junction, which is supposed to serve as the layer 2 for the ecosystem. I think that's where most of the concerns come from, right? But from a fundamental level, I think that, Jasmy still is strong. I want to make it clear that the total 3 on the weekly, the week is not over, which is only Tuesday, right? We have to break out of this downtrend for anything to work for altcoins. This is the total 3, right? This is the blue chips, so this is excluding Bitcoin and ETH, right? If the total 3 can break out of our downtrend, right, because it's in a downtrend, you can see that it wicked above but came back down. I would expect to see Jasmy to start to move because it's a great entry point for anybody that truly believes Jasmy will go anywhere from 10 cents to $1, right? I think that's the general consensus, that Jasmy goes anywhere from 10 cents to $1 in the bull run. Another chart I like to look at is the Jasmy BTC chart. This also is kind of showing us that Jasmy is lacking momentum and also lacking strength in the market. And until we see the stock RSI here flip to the upside, there's a good chance that Jasmy could go lower. We also got this cryptic red. Oh, it's not red yet, but it looks like it wants to turn red. It's still green. But you can see that our indicator, right, is losing strength also. So whenever you see whenever you see a token lose this indicator, normally it does go lower, right? I also want to check our moving average. So actually, let me show you guys what I like to do. I like to throw on the moving average, right? Some people use the X, I guess we use the cross, right? I don't really need the cross, but I guess we'll use the cross. So let's actually set up our settings here. So I'm doing this on the video for you guys, right? Let's see here. We don't need our cross. We don't need that. We just need our short MA. And we need this to be 25 Don't need that to say anything. Bam. All right, let's make that a little bit more stronger. So actually, let's head back to the settings, style, visibility. I actually want to make this line a little bit stronger here so we can see it. All right, so that's our 25 EMA right there, right? And you can see that we did lose that. So if we apply this to the Jasmy chart, right? Because in my opinion, this matters, right? Let's just go to Jasmy USTD, right? You can see that we're still holding our 25 EMA here, right? It kind of wicked off it, but it's holding. So technically, until we actually break this 25-day moving average, technically we're still bullish, right? If we break this on the weekly, things could get a little bit more uglier. Now, I'm telling you, like, I give you raw Jasmy content, and I'm giving you exactly what I look for, right? We wick down, but there's a good chance that this was just a fake out, and I see this all the time, where it washes out the paper hands, and then it puts in the next leg up. So that's pretty much where we're at, right? We need to hold that candle, and we need to kind of like start our next leg up, right? On the flip side, the Jasmy BTC chart is the chart that's really scaring me the most with Jasmy, because we've broken the 25-day EMA, right? And we kind of like are in a bad spot as far as our indicator, right? Money noodle. So with that being said, Jasmy needs to make a move here. This week, this month is pivotal for the momentum of Jasmy Coin, right? If we're going to do something, we need to do it here, right? We need to get, first and foremost, we need to get back above our trend line. We need to get back above our trend line, right? We're below it. We need to get back above it, right? I guess if you want to do the wick candle, we'll do the wick candle, right? Just to keep it real. So I guess you could say we're still above it if you want to do the wick candles. I don't like to personally do the wick candles. I like to keep it real. You know what I mean? I don't like to include the wicks. So this is how I would do my trend line, right? Everybody does their trend lines different. I feel like we need to get it back above this, and we need to get back above it fast, right? And I think what's happening is a lot of people have lost the focus of their portfolio because they're seeing so many people make money from all of these other plays, and they're selling their Jasmy coin and going to buy stuff like Trump and getting double wrecked, right? You sell your Jasmy on a loss, you go buy into Trump coin while it's pumping, and then you become somebody's exit liquidity. This is why it's so important that if you buy something with a long-term conviction, you stick to your strategy and have discipline in this market. If you had to ask me, in the next 5 years, will Jasmy still be here? I say yes. The Sony team is behind it. It's only 50 billion tokens. It's part of a narrative that cannot live without data, right? AI. And we know AI is going to be a huge narrative within the next 5 years. So for all the people that's just like having, you know, this FUD about Jasmy, not to add, we have catalysts, the monitoring zone, the lockup, Junction. Those are our catalysts that could send the price higher. I'm okay with Jasmy not going higher before those catalysts, because I personally know that when those catalysts do happen, it's going to pump the price. What did we see from XRP? What did we see from Doja Lamars? All of these tokens went sideways, and, you know, people forgot about them. People sold them. And then out of nowhere, they just pumped massively. And I truly believe the same thing is going to happen to Jasmy. So even if you are the type of person that rotate around, you can always come back. You know what I mean? But I always recommend just to have conviction, bring in new money. If you want to hit the casino, hit the casino. But don't try to like get into your conviction in plays, because as soon as you sell the token, that's normally when it pumps. So just keep that in mind, guys. If nothing's changed personally with Jasmy, then it is what it is. We know that crypto is here to stay. Mark Cuban is launching a meme coin, right? The president of the United States launched a meme coin. Bank of America CEO says the financial industry is ready to adopt crypto payments if regulators give the green light. This is what's happening in crypto. So for you to lose sight on a project like Jasmy that has all of the fundamentals, in my opinion, is crazy. Everybody is not meant to be a degen. There's also a lot of money to be made with some of these top coins. But if you guys are going to rotate and sell your, because I've seen a lot of people say, I'm selling my Jasmy. I saw one person say, I'm selling Jasmy to buy XRP. I don't know, but that just kind of like threw my whole mind off. But again, and that's not a knock to XRP, but I think Jasmy has a smaller market cap. I don't think that there's FUD here going with Jasmy. I just think simply that people are selling their Jasmy to chase green candles. And once that stopped happening and y'all start seeing this liquidity rotate to Jasmy, people are going to buy Jasmy again. It still has high social engagement. It's listed on the top exchanges. It's no reason to lose confidence in the play, in my opinion. I'm going to leave y'all with that, but that's what I'm seeing. Right now, the Jasmy chart is showing lack of momentum. That's the gist of the video, right? We need the total 3 to break above this trend line, which is resistance. We need Jasmy to break out of this downtrend and get back above our money noodle. We need the Jasmy BTC chart to break back above our trend line and back above the 25-day EMA. We can't have this go bearish, right? So with this information, you guys use it and make a decision on what you want to decision. Like I said, I think the fundamentals are strong. I think nothing has changed here. This is just a fake out, but you got to do what you got to do. So let me know inside the comments. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.